So, it's me, your little boy, Kisanse. So, I have something special for us today. Listen, they walk away, but believe me, God don't need what anything that you lost to bless you. Let me be real with you. There's something that I discovered about God yesterday when I was watching my mentor. So I come to figure out that whatsoever that you lost in life, God don't need them anymore to bless you. He only needs something that is left within. Let me tell you, many of you have no idea how many people who have left you, who their thought was that if they leave you, if they live your life, you will not be able to amount for something. But believe me, ocean don't need any permission before it make noise. Let me tell you, many people who have left you have finally come to realize that God is now using the leftover to become the new over. Let me explain. Many people who have left you, their thought was that if they leave you, if they are no longer hanging around you, associating with you, eating with you, doing stuff with you, that it will be very, very hard for you to progress, that their accent will cost you damage to that point where you will come back to them. But believe me, with what is happening within now, because they did not just leave you alone, they are secretly monitoring everything to see how your life is going to go without them. But real truth is that many of them are absolutely regretting. Why? Because they have finally come to realize that God is not in need of what you lost. God is not after what left you or what whatsoever that leave you. God is after what you have within. That is why when the brothers of Joseph decide to take Joseph away, their thought was that if Joseph left them, it would be very hard for him to accomplish his purpose. But at the end, they fully come to realize that God don't even need them before he do something with Joseph. But God need what was within Joseph in order for him to transform his life. So many people around you never believe that if they leave you, that God will still do what he promised you to do. That's why I always sing that song. He promised he will never change. My Lord is promised he will never change. He promised he will never change. My Lord of promise he never change. What am I trying to say is this? Their mindset, their thought, their belief was that the moment they leave you, you will not be able to amount for something. You will not be able to excel. You will not be able to progress. You will not be able to succeed. You will not be able to increase. But believe me, what they never expect from you, what they never thought, is absolutely what they are saying. They never believe that you will excel. They never believe that you will progress. They never believe that you will amount for something. They never believe that you will increase. But believe me, many people up there are wondering. Many people up there are absolutely wondering about your greatness. They are wondering about your success. They are wondering about everything around you, because what they thought that is going to destroy you, the way they thought you are going to end, the way they thought you are going to lose, the way they thought they were expecting you to fail, that is not exactly what they are saying. They pray earnestly. Their thought was that you will come back to them. Their thought was that you will never be able to do it, that you will surely have reason to come back to them. But they never believed that God don't need whatsoever that you lost to bless you. God is not after what you lost. God is not after who leave you. God is not after who reject you. God is not after who abandoned you. God is not after how many of them that talk down on you. God is after what you have within you. That is why if someone leave you and you are still panicking, you are still like, why come? How come? How will I get them back? My brother, you need to rethink. Why? Because God is not after who leave you, but is after who is with what you have within you. Whatsoever you lost in life, that does not concern God, because God is not a God that go back to something that is left. Is after what you have within. Let me tell you, many people out there are shocked because God is still doing something that He promised you to do, despite of their accent. Remain blessed. May God bless you.